Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Go.
On first down, gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
4 down.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are. Very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I got him, back to mine, I got him.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Staying open.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go.
The
Here we
last
go, here we
run
go.
got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11. Check 43.
Now Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No
21,
room to find to get upfield.
They can't hang with that. 59 mark. Check.
Mark. Shit. 11. 21.
Watch twins.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, 49ers.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
Kill. Big ass.
12.
Wide. Get wide.
This is Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
Slam.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
65.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40, and the cutback to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 58 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hold on. Check. Hey, kill.
Goff now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Gerald Everett. Incomplete.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, one set. 21. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch, quick. 21. Check 52. Check 13. Check 13.
Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go, tonight. Mike 20.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Coming to you, coming to you.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 19 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Touchdown, Rams. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, gun. He's crashing. He's hot.
Mostert. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. He had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Ooh, with a juke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go.
Check 26, check 26.
White.
Lucky. Switch it. Come here, switch it. Whip.
Watch that.
Here's Mostert. Room here to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 23-yard run. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
49ers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run. Tell you one. Slam. Chester. Hey, Alpha.
They'll try the air now with Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Henderson, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The tackle by D. Ford. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49ers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Goff on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
65. Crunch. Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
They run once more with Henderson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
180. Hey, kill.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Got 20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
We go. 76. 76.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
2nd and 5 now. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mark. 180. DC. Get that quarterback,
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
12. Stick. Hey, gun. Kill. Hey, Chad.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I got you.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 21, 21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 31, check 31. Shift, watch the shift.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Here we go.
59. Not here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, gun. 6. Check. Hey, alert.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check.
Pick that. 1, Omaha. He's coming. We got double up. 6 guys. Check.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Rams 31, 49ers 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
We go tonight. 180. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 14. 14. Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Hey, orbit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Back to throw. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Two. Wide, get wide.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Going out. Pick it up. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, get in the right room.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
5. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, check, check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back. 5. 5.
Throwing now. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball? Not
easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They've gone final now in our nation's capital. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. A win would be their first of the young season. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Bravo. Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. White. 52.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
48, 49ers, 28.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on